Our Track 2 participants are trained in our empowerment workshop, which is a 4-day training, uh, which we launched 25 years ago. It was our very first workshop, and we've done it throughout the world. It's a profound transformational experience done in a group. It takes people through emotions, relationships, sexuality, body, money, work, and spirituality. And it's very dynamic. There are meditations, there's journal work, there's body work, there's time alone, there's time in small groups. We do a lot of work with individuals working on their growing edge. What people have said to us over and over again when they take the empowerment workshop, so someone in Track 2 is being certified to lead this workshop, it's almost an overused phrase, but I feel it's precise. It's a life-changing experience. It's a life-changing 4 days. A person who loves working with groups, that's the first criterion. If a person comes to us and says, I want to work in the intimacy of one-on-one, well, obviously they should be in Track 1. But if a person, when we're interviewing them, says, I love groups, I want to empower groups, that's the first thing. Then it's extraordinarily broad. We have people empowering the elderly, teenagers, college students, women. We could say that the empowerment workshop works for everyone. I know that's a audacious statement, but because of the variety of people who we've certified in Track 2, we really feel we could almost say that now. We've had Track 2 workshop leaders in Africa, in Asia, in Russia, throughout Europe. So we know now it's cross-culturally adaptable. We've had people training, I guess the youngest is around 16, all the way up into elder care. So a person who's excited about working with groups and who says, I want to empower this particular group, depending on which their population is, that's a perfect candidate for Track 2. You come to us for 3 days in Rhinebeck, New York. We give you the methodology and the technology. You leave, and then in order to be certified, you have to present the full workshop 2 times. So the workshop itself is 4 days, so that's a total of 8 training days. Most of our trainers in Track 2 do that back-to-back weekends. It's fair to say in Track 2, we're sort of throwing you into the fire. You have a training manual in which every minute of the 4 days is laid out for you with great specificity and great elegance, the timing, each process. You have an opportunity to practice those processes in master classes, which are on the telephone, led by David or myself. But the bottom line is that at a certain moment you stand up in front of your group, we say a minimum of 8 people, and you give the training. But what's extraordinary is our trainers in Track 2 are always kind of shaking in their boots the first day, but by the afternoon they're exhilarated because the process works. We've tested the process for 25 years. So the person has to be courageous enough to jump into the fire. Once they're there, they're going to have an amazing experience. They're going to have a success.